These days, Pakistan is facing a major problem of smog in many of its cities, mainly Lahore and Karachi. And the air quality index in these places is reaching to very unhealthy levels and hazardous levels. So, what is smog? How is it formed? Why is it formed? What are its health effects? How is it linked to air pollution? And what you can do about it for yourself and at the community level. This is all that we are going to discuss today. I am Dr. Mariam Atiq. Smog was a term which was first used in the 1900s to show that it is a mixture of fog and smoke. Fog plus air pollutants and smoke. These air pollutants are there in the atmosphere all the year round. But in this season, when the temperature gets lower and the condensation of the water that rises up, the water vapor that rises up from the surface of the earth, it takes place much lower in the layers of the atmosphere than normally. So this fog are the suspended water droplets in the air closer to the earth. They look like haze. But when these get mixed up with the air pollution and the smoke, then this haze turns brownish yellow and is called smog. So the air pollution is with all the dust, the debris, the dander, the pollens, the mites, spores, everything. And smoke mostly comes 50% from the burning of the fuel used in the cars. And then the rest of it comes from the burning of fuels and the different chemicals that are used in all the different industries that are working around. The paint industry, the plastic industry, the brick kilns, and so many other industries. Then, especially in Lahore area, the crop residues are being burnt these days so that the land can be cleared for future harvesting of new and fresh crops. That is also contributing a lot. Then the cities are being extended and more deforestation is taking place. More and more trees are being cut off and burned down so that the land can be cleared and more construction can be done. So the absence of these trees and all the work at the construction sites is making more and more dust emanating into the air, causing more and more dust to emanate into the air. So all these are resulting in smog. Pakistan, in terms of air pollution, is ranking third amongst the countries of the world. As a result of which, the average lifespan of the Pakistani is decreased by 3.9 years when we compare it to the air quality standards set by the World Health Organization, which is known as the Air Quality Index. It is a scale of 0 to 500. From 0 to 50, the air is good for everyone. Then 51 to 100, the air is of moderate quality. Then 101 to 150, the air is unhealthy, but not for everyone, for only those people who are prone to respiratory allergies or who are sick. Then from 151 to 200, the air quality is unhealthy for everyone. And then from 200 to 300, the air quality is very unhealthy. And when these fine particles that are suspended in the air, their number increases from 300, then the air is actually hazardous to health. And prolonged exposure to such dirty air leads to the different health problems and decrease in the life expectancy. Now, what are the health problems that come across because of the smog and air pollution? When we move out into such air, the eyes, nose, mouth, skin, hair, everything gets irritated. We generally feel headaches, there can be nausea, there can be dizziness. The hair will become dry, the skin will become dry, there can be loss of elasticity from the skin, there will be easy wrinkling of the skin, and prolonged exposure will lead to accelerated aging of the skin. The more common one which can be seen immediately, those effects are irritation in the eyes. Eyes may feel dry, eyes may start to water to compensate for that dryness. If you rub such eyes, they can get infected. In the nose, it will immediately produce irritation and then sneezing. Later on, it can turn into colds and when the nasal secretions go into the throat, they start irritating the throat. There will be coughing, there will be wheezing, there can be bronchospasm, there can be the asthma attacks can be triggered on. And again, prolonged exposure can lead to chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases, the COPDs. Then later on, this can lead to heart problems, and again, different kinds of cancers can come along because of this air pollution. So, what can you do about it? This air pollution is reducing the amount of sunlight that is reaching to the air. It is causing holes in the ozone layer. Ozone layer is very, very important to provide oxygen to us, which is essential for life, which we need to breathe. So this ozone layer is being damaged. The rains that come along are acid rains. Therefore, this air pollution is harmful not just for humans but also for animals and plants. So, what can you do about it? On your own level, try to avoid those timings when there is lots of smog outside. Don't go out at that time, but still if you have to go, then you must wear a face mask. If you can have an N95 space mask, it will be even better to contain all those fine particles outside so that you can breathe in the cleaner air. Then when you come back inside, you wash your eyes, nose and hands, mouth frequently so that all the dust can move away. Drink in lots of water so the dust can settle down. Then warm milk. You can add honey in it, you can add turmeric in it. It's very good to absorb all these harmful fumes and clear them from your body. Try to avoid the outdoor activities during those times. Try to be indoors. Then add air purifiers within your rooms, within your home so that you breathe in good quality air. Then when you go out, try to use the public transport so that too many cars do not come on the road. The fuel burning of one car can carry many people to their destinations. The cars that you are using, please keep them nice, keep them clean, keep their engines tuned, keep their tires right so that less fuel is burnt and there is less smoke emanating from your cars. So the car tuning and being in proper shape is also very important to reduce this air pollution. Then the garbage should not be burnt. Find out other ways to dispose it. And if it needs to be burned, then it should be taken away from the residential facilities to some open area and burned there. The crop residues, they should not be burned. There have to be other methods to remove those crops and cultivate the land. Then industrialization is necessary for advancement, but along with that, start planting more and more trees so that the greenery level is not affected. Along with that, the use of those cleaning agents, those fumes producing agents, and the extra unnecessary burning of energy, extra fuels, extra wood burning, coal burning has to stop if you want to control this air pollution. Otherwise, we are falling into the greenhouse gases air pollution effect, in which more and more heat is being trapped closer to the earth because of all these suspended particles, and this is ultimately raising up the overall temperature of the earth and melting the polar caps. So try to take care of these things, stay away from the smog, stay healthy, and keep your environment healthy, not just yourself but your environment too, because the life of the earth, the atmosphere also depends on the air pollution. Take care and have a nice day. Next time we meet again with another topic, inshallah. Assalamu.